Hello, this is ResilanBearcat, and welcome to our Apollo Let's Play series of Dyson Sphere Program. We are picking back up with Dyson Sphere, and we're going to change a couple things. It's dark, it's nighttime. As we wait on the sun to come back up, we will... there's a couple of things we're going to do. For today's episode, our goal is going to be to automate the production of steel. Now, one of the issues that we have with that is that I have a limited amount. If I come up here above this and we come over here and we look, so let me come right here and just pop back down right here, and we'll bring the map up where we can see the resources that are in here. I don't have very many resources here. I've got iron veins here, but there is definitely a very, very real limit to the iron that's anywhere near me. So that's one of the issues that we're going to need to solve. We're going to need to get steel automated and part of that. Now, the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to try to speed up our production of our research and redo our research queues a little bit for some of the stuff that we're actually looking for. Because I've got some things in here that are quite expensive, and then some things back here in the back like high efficiency plasma control and plasma extract refining, which are pretty cheap. And then we've got some things about the upgrade. So we're going to redo our tech tree first. That's the first thing we're going to do, is just come in here, and we're going to come in here and change this. So one of the first things we want to do is we want to get the mechanical frame and update that. We actually then want to do our mass construction and get this, and we want our energy circuits. And so those are things that we're trying to make sure that we upgrade there, and we'll come back later and get some of these other items that we can do. Inventory capacity, we can't do that until we automate the steel, so that'll be later on down the thing. Now we'll come back into technologies, and from a technology standpoint, a couple of things that we want to do here. Now the first thing that we're looking at is, being able to come in here, and we've got this high efficiency plasma control, and then we've got the plasma extract refining. We want to be able to bring out we want to be able to put an oil extractor down. We want to be able to do the plasma refining and coming out of that. And then we will go back to some of the other things that we were doing over here, which was we are going to want to do solar panels and environment modification. So we're going to come in here and do the solar panels and then the environmental modification. So that's the order that we're going to do things in. I don't think there's anything else really immediate that I'm going to do here. We've got that particular item in there. So that's where we're at. That'll be our things. We will eventually come down here and do the energy matrices, but that's on a later point. So let's see here. We'll jump up here in the air, come over here. Now the next thing we're going to do here is put some more of these things down. Now I don't have these, I don't believe I have the matrix lab automated. I'm pretty sure I don't. So from a building standpoint, I've already got 2 of these things built. I want to build 2 more of these, and it looks like I can build 7 of them. So we're going to put this in here and automate this. Now there are some things that I'm going to look at here just about the automation that I'm doing. But the first thing is, in order to build these things, to build the matrix cubes in here, this thing produces, it takes 3 seconds to build 1 cube. So what I want to do is I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to take, and when it does, if we bring these things in, so we have 1 each of the items, the circuit boards and the magnetic coils, and then that produces 1 cube in 3 seconds. So I need 3 per second of those and pull those off the line if I'm going to stack up and do 3 of this. Now I don't know what this will actually do to my overall board, but we're going to find out. So I'm going to put that up there and put that up there. That's going to get 2 of them. We're going to speed up our research here. Now the other thing we have is these sorters. So on the sorters, I need to be able to get 3. That's going to get 1.5 per second in there, since it's going to be using basically each one of these things is actually burning up. It's actually only burning 3 per second. So is that right? It takes 3 seconds to build. I'm pulling 3 of them in, so I'm producing 3 over 3 seconds. So I need 1, 2, 3. I need ice per second. So I'm not sure that I've got enough on the belts to get everything in there. These should be good. Those are doing 0.75 per trip. So I'll tell you what, just in order to... Yeah, see, I'm getting blue items here now. I'm not getting... I've got the little yellow icons indicating it's waiting for resources. It's not doing anything. So this is here. Alright, well, I don't have any research going on, so let's go down here. The first things we're going to do is get a couple of items in here. We need some of these. So I'm going to grab a stack of these out of that. And then let's turn on use inventory items, which we will definitely need as part of what we're doing here. So that's going to take that out of our inventory. The inventory capacity we cannot do yet. The circuit boards, we'll make sure that's in there because that's coming up next. And then the energy circuits is next. So I'm going to need coal, energetic graphite, and wood. I believe I have all of that in my inventory. Well, I don't have any wood, so we'll solve that problem. We'll just go right down through here and take some of these trees away from the right beside our item here. Yeah, we've got 43 wood now. 9 wood there. Don't need a lot, but we can clear out just some trees down along the trail here. I don't need plant matter, just need trees. We'll need 60 of them, and that's going to be enough trees. I'm going to go ahead and clear the one more, just so that we don't have anything too close to what we're doing here. Actually, I'm going to do 2 more, I lied. Alright, now with that in place, we've got this going. So the inventory is in there. Now I'm going to need circuit boards, and I believe, how many circuit boards did I need? I needed 100, and I do not have 100 in my inventory. So let's go over here and grab a few more circuit boards. We'll do that right there. That grabs us we've got enough circuit boards now. So we've got everything that we need. We're doing the items out of our inventory. We're going to do those first, and then we'll come back and visit this. So let's go now and work on the steel issue. So we'll fly over there while this research is going on. Just going to unlock some things. We got steel over here. We've got iron over here. There's not a lot of iron, but it's a little bit. We're going to use it. Alright, let's see. Map. Planet reserves. We got quite a bit of iron, but none of it's really convenient. Alright, our mech is faster. There's a noticeable change in his speed. Very good. So that's actually good. Now then, let's see. Let's look at the veins distribution. Come out on the map. And let's see. So we're using this iron vein here. And it's not a very big vein. And you will notice that we've got a little small vein here, a little small vein here, a little small vein here. I don't have any large veins anywhere nearby. That's just one of the issues that we're going to have. So I think what we're going to do is use this vein right here, though, and we're going to use that to make some steel. And we'll just build us a little steel plant right in there. Eventually we'll run the steel down there to our main factory, but for now we're doing that. Now one other thing that I want to do while I'm at, I think somewhere right in here is, whoops, wrong thing. I'm looking for the equator. It's got to be right in here somewhere. There's that marker. Let's see what we have here. Let's go back up in here. I want to know where the equator is. You can see these thick lines right here. This right here is going to be the equator. And I want to mark this because I've actually got something here that we want to be able to... I'm eventually going to want to do this. So one of the things I'm going to do right here is I'm going to put that thing right there. So that's on one of the quadrants and starts out one of the segments. So if you go up to the North Pole on these thick lines right here, if coming out of the North or the South Pole, if you want to do the South Pole, there will be 4 of these lines. They intersect each other at the North Pole. Well, right here, it comes down through here. This is halfway down. This is the equator that I'm standing on, looking out this way. I'm looking east now over the equator. And so that's something that I wanted to mark where that was at in these quadrants. That'll be important later. It's not going to matter right now, per se. Let's come up here. We've got our initial things that we had, our initial stuff that was down. Got a little iron up there. And we've got, let's see, how much iron is over here? This is 285,000. Oh, this is only 46,000. That is just not enough iron to be really worth anything. I can't do terrain modification yet, so what I think I will actually do, I need to figure out where my main factory is. It's not okay. Let's see. There's the North Pole. There's my factory over there. So if I bring it down to here, that'd be a good place to just bring the iron down to here, as if I'm just doing things. Okay, that's what I'll do. Take it down there. Let's see, these are the little 6 iron veins. There's the 10 over there. Here we go. So I've got the next research done. Oh, I don't have enough graphite, so this will be a good thing. I am short on graphite. And my mech probably needs graphite as well. It does. So we'll fill the mech up. And here's something I think I probably want to make sure. I probably want to take 8 of those. There we go. Alright, got 2 stacks of that. Let's organize that. There we go. So we've got everything that we need for this particular research, and then this one, then we're back to the cubes. And we'll be doing things that require cubes the rest of the cycle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here. I don't know if I grabbed the resources that I need to build things. That's actually an interesting question. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of them. 24 of them. That'll be way more than I need. Alright, so what I want to do, I can't build out there, and I've got a limit to what I can do here. So for my steel, I just really want to put 2 miners down. It's going to pull 6 each. And if it's 7, that's okay, I don't care. Up in here, don't need 9. I want to get the rest of those. There we go. So that's the 2 miners that I have. And what I'm going to do then is, from a belt standpoint, I'm going to take the belt, and we'll take it over to where I have the other iron veins down there, and then build a little factory down there that's going to make steel. So let's see. So this is just going to come straight south. That's fine. And that's going to come out like this to here. There's my energy circuits. And now it's building blue cubes. Everything else is blue cubes. Don't know why that's actually showing up. Don't need that anymore. Don't believe I'll be doing anything out of the power anymore. So let's see. I need one of these over here to power my miners. That should turn them on. It does. And that should fill up the belt. So now we just need to take this down here to where the rest of my iron is. And then we'll build a little factory down here. So we want to just continue the line straight down. And now there is the prisms. And now I can actually make wireless power tower. Now the wireless power tower is really nice because that allows me to build some things. With this particular thing here, I can recharge the battery on my mech faster. And so I'll put a couple of those down. We'll build some of those. That's not going to be for the moment, but we'll come to here. And we'll come to here, and then come right down here. Let's run up here to where my drones are doing something. I don't know how many drones I have. Looks like I've got 4 drones at the moment. They're still not very fast. I'll definitely be glad to get some faster drones. here comes my iron down through here. It's coming into here. And I think, well, actually, you know something? We'll do this right here. Right here, I'm going to build the little factory right here. I've got some stone veins. I don't want to get too close to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, back to here. And okay, here we go. Now let's grab the constructors, arc smelters, and I need to put 6 of these down, and that's going to be 6. We'll hit tab one time. That'll put a space between them. That way, if I got a place to put my, and I need to actually get this a little bit closer to that line right there. I want it further away from my stones so that I can get the stone miners in there when I get to that point. So that's going to be, all of these right here are going to be creating iron ingots. That's all they're going to produce, and we will copy that. Copy that down, okay, and then we're going to do, we do have the ability to do blueprints now, and that's one of the things we're going to check when we get done with all of this. We're going to take this out and run this right down through here. I'm going to run it over all the way to there. And now we're going to hook this up. Just so that goes in here, that goes in here, it goes in here. Alright, these are all little Tech 1 sorters they're bringing in. And I need my belt to extend just a little bit further. There we go. That comes here and here. Now I sometimes see people, these things right here, this sorter right here brings 1.5 trips per second. Well, this thing right here is actually producing 1 per second, or will be when it's powered. So there's no reason to upgrade that to a Tech 2 variety of that. Alright, now there is our oil extractor. So we will be able to do oil in the next episode. That'll probably be something that we work on. So now I've got the iron ingots coming out here. Now with the iron ingots coming out, I want to convert every bit of that into from a production standpoint, we want to convert that into steel. Now steel is made, let me check something. Let's go look and see where we can go to items. We can't make this in Icarus, but we can see it is done in a smelting facility. So that's fine. And it takes 3 of these to feed 1 smelting facility. So what we will end up doing is we'll come down here, we'll put this right here and this right here, like that. And this is going to be steel. It'll need 3 per second. Now this is where it comes into, since this needs 3 per second. It requires 3 per second. It takes 3 seconds to build, so we still only need the Tech 1 sorters. That's one of the things to pay attention to, is do you need more than that? But you don't. I see sometimes people are using the higher end items and you know, in order to make some things, and it's just not necessary. I mean, it's the building can't take advantage of it. If the building can't take advantage of it, then there's really no point in doing it. But we're going to set that right there, just so that we've got all of that powered. And okay, now that's coming out with steel beams, and we want the steel beams to come over in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring a belt of steel beams out here. We'll bring it down to here, and I guess we'll bring it over this. Yeah, well, I say we'll do that. Yeah, let's back it off a little bit. And I'm almost out of items here, so we're going to have to go get some more items. So now this is where the advantage of having this area down here with things being automatically pre-built. See, we are building 300 at a time of those, so we'll just grab an entire stack of those. We've already got a whole bunch of sorters. Oh, we got solar collection, so it's now time to go to another planet. That'll be coming up soon. Let's see, let's sort this thing. We don't have very many of these things left, do we? Not sure we have any of them left. I'm not seeing any in my inventory. Yeah, none of them left. Okay. And then we do have some of these. We've got the storage containers. Alright, we don't have very many of these in our inventory, so I am going to take a full stack of those and a full stack of those. Very good. We have a splitter. I'm gonna put just some more in there, and then of course we got those. Very good. So we've got a whole bunch of items on us now. Very good. We're in good shape. I feel like it gets dark awfully quick. Seems like it goes from the day cycle to the night cycle quickly. Now what I want is I want the steel to come down here, and honestly just right now I want it to come over here on the other side of my concrete, because I'm going to use the steel and the concrete that's down here in order to make some other items. So what I need is the concrete to come, coming right down through here, or my steel coming right down through there. The steel could honestly, for right now, let's see where I'm going to put this at. The steel comes out here. The steel bars are coming right there. And I've just got more steel bars coming. Being able to upgrade the network for steel would be nice. I don't have any steel coming. I should say those are iron bars. So I want the steel coming down here and just mirroring what I'm doing with. It should come down here and come above with the concrete. So, all right, that tells me what to do. There we go. Now, if you'll notice, remember us building the item that was the fast charger thing? See how my battery it's recharging right now. It's in pretty good shape, but I can make it recharge faster, and we'll do that when we burn it. Use it up a good bit coming up soon. So what I'm going to do right here with this is I am going to take these sorters and just bring them out here, so it will start bringing steel. We're going to take the steel over here and hop over that right there. And then we're going to bring this down through here to this line right here and bring it right there. And then we're going to pop that belt and then come right down through here. And we're actually just a little too close. So we will back that out a little bit. I want to bring the steel right here with the concrete blocks. And that is what I want to do. I want to bring this over to here. And then I want to bring this right down through here. And it won't go totally over this. So let's bring it one more. And then just bring it right down through here. Okay, there we go. Now that will be the items here. So let's go back up here closer to this, to where my drones can build some things. This should be using up all of the iron that's coming out of there. I think if I did this right, if I did my math right, it's just producing 20 per minute. That's not producing anything per minute. That's 60 per minute. Okay, now things are flowing. It is not consuming all of the iron though, and so I may have done my math wrong. And that's a possibility. Some of these ratios can mess me up. So if we go back into here, it's easy for me to see it here. It's going to take 3 items. It takes 3 iron, and then it takes 3 seconds. I did do the math wrong. That's that 3 and that 3. I did not look at that well. Okay. So we'll stick that in there. We'll stick this in here. I just convert all of these things over. Basically, I don't see why I put them on any kind of a belt at all there. That's the way I'll do it, but I don't have to do it that way. I could just bring it straight in. And in fact, I think I'm going to do that. It'll be a little bit more compact. Let's take all that out. Let's take this out. Okay, there we go. Now, so that thing is going to produce, if I've got this figured out, and I believe I do, if I'm right about it, we go to the production, we'll put one of these. We want to put these things right here, just close as I can right here, like that. And what I'm going to do then is bring the belt right down through here and then connect it like that. And that is just far enough away that it won't power up. So we'll bring that down to here. That'll fix that. And then we will bring this in here, and we're going to... It's too close. Of course it is. That's just peachy. Alright. That's too close, so it's going to want that right there. That looks like a long way away. It's 0.75 trips per second, so I'm going to need my... so let's do an upgrade here. We'll upgrade that. You should be able to put it close enough that it would actually work without that. I'm still going to mess around with this for a minute. But see, if I put it there, and that's too close, that's too far away. And I really don't want to be using the Tech 2 sorters. And not right now, I don't have enough of them. So I'm going back to my original plan. I've got a line of belts here. I'd rather use 2 of these rather than 1 of these, because these require the engine components there that I don't have a big supply of those. So back to what we were doing. We'll just put this in here now, right down through here. And the belt needs to be over 1 more. Okay, so let's see here. Now what we'll do, we'll take this sorter and we'll bring that to here. No, I got it. Nope. Alright. I messed up there. I went right there and right there. So that should allow that to grab that. And then we'll put the blueprint in here, the steel blueprint. And that should allow that to stay functional. And then this will come right down through here. Oh, I think like that. Okay. And then this will come out of that building like that right there. And is that working correctly? It should be staying steady on the numbers. If anything, I think it's going back down to 6. Back down to 6. Yep, there we go. That is what we want. So now we grab that building right there. We'll put 2 of those in there. We'll put 3 of those in right there. And then the last thing we'll do is we just need these outbound items. What is it not like about this? Collide with another object. Okay, we'll fix this little thing here. And we will take that out. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted that out. Okay, there we go. And where did my drones go to? That comes out there, that comes out there. There we go. So there's my little steel plant. We're running the steel over here. Now what we will do for right now, just so that we have a buffer zone of this, is before it starts right down through here, before we go into this area, I'm going to put a little buffer zone, a little storage facility here, right here. That way we'll have some steel when we come back. And we will... we'll just put that in there. And we're going to let that box fill up. So that'll fill up, and then it'll continue on down the line. That'll give us a buffer of the items that we need. So I'm going to call it here. We've automated steel. We have steel coming in, and we've got some of the research. So we'll set up some new research for the next episode, and then we will continue from there. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.